This is the second video about classes and object in Java. If you remember last time we created a class called car, and that has three public data or field. One is the plate number, the other one is the owner name, and the third is the mileage. And we had a method here called setOwnerName, which basically set the owner name to a new or owner name. And then there is a method here that display the data. And in the main class, we created two objects. One object car, my car, we called it my car. And we set those attributes, the plate number into this and so on. And then another one called Ali car, and we did the same thing. And because we're using public for this field, all of them public, we were able to just go here and say my owner plate number equal, and then we give it a data. Same thing for mileage, for the owner name, everything. This time we're going to do something else. We're going to change at least one of this one for example, the owner name into private. So I change it to private now. When I change it to private means it cannot be changed from outside this class. Yeah, so it cannot be changed from the main. So if you go into the main, and you will notice I cannot change the owner name because it gives me an error here saying this cannot be changed. And if you click here, you will see more information. Visibility of owner name to the package. And there is an issue because it's a private now. Yeah. So how we can resolve this issue? How we can access the owner name although it is a private here. To do that, let's first delete this one that's saying there is an error. Let's delete it, so we are fine. And we also, let's run without deleting it and see what error we will get. So we run the code, and we run the code, you get this issue saying there is an error exists in your class and there's an issue. Do you want to proceed? We say yes, we get this error, which basically is saying we cannot access that field. It's not visible to us to access it. So it causes an error. So to fix it, let's remove these two lines from here. Let's remove these two lines. And if we run now our code will run. The only thing, owner will not appear, will be always null. So how we can change the owner? Because the class here using this as a private, I need a method there to allow me to change it from inside the class. This method should be inside the class car. So I have this method now, public void set owner name, and it accepts a string and it changes the owner name to this name. So let's take this method from here, copy it, and come to the main, and here we'll say my car dot, and we use that method, and we pass to the method the name. In this case, the name is, let's say, for example, Hamad. That's it. So we now use the method to do that. And if we run our code, we will find that it's working. So if your class is using one or more of its field as a private, then you need a method inside that class to be able to set value for that. And that method usually is a set method, start by the word set, and then the variable name. So set owner name, it accepts a string that is the new owner, and set the owner to the new owner. Now if you add here this, it will work fine. There's no issue with that one. It's better to have this, but we don't need it. Why? Because we're not using the same variable. If I change this variable to owner name, yeah, and here put it owner name, then this is must. This becomes must. Without this, you get this error. So this is now is required. Why it is required? Because we're using two variables exactly the same name. One is the class field, which owner name, and the other one is the parameter that we're sending to that method. So both of them spelled exactly the same. So the compiler will be confused, or the Java virtual machine that will run this code will be confused. Which one we're talking about? When you add the word this, that means you are referring to this owner, to this one, not this one. So basically you're saying change this class owner name to whatever owner name come as a parameter. So the word this referred to the class. So this class owner name will be changed to be this value. And this is why this is important to use. Now our code is working perfect. The only thing we need maybe to call the same method. We'll take this one in case of Ali 1. So let's remember we call this Ali car, and we will call it was Ali al-Husani. Okay, again our is working perfectly. So the idea of this video is that if you have one of the fields that is private, then the only way to set a value for it, in fact there are two ways, but one of the ways to set the value for it is to have a method called set method. And set method is very simple. It's public void because it doesn't return anything. It's set that, and then you have to pass to it a string owner, and you do it.